This was no ordinary wall. It was pure evil. It could bounce back any metal weapon, yet it couldn't be damaged at all. The old man in front of them was killed by a bullet that ricocheted off the wall. Everyone suddenly realized how terrifying this wall really was. They were completely trapped inside the building. By the black wall, there was no way out. With no other option, they headed back upstairs to figure something out. That's when they found a remote control inside someone else's room. Somehow, they had a bag of flour no one knew where it came from. They blew it over the remote, and a hidden password appeared clearly on its surface. When they pressed the buttons on the remote, a secret room opened before their eyes. Inside the hidden room, they discovered a whole array of surveillance equipment. Through the monitors, they saw exactly how the black wall had formed the night before. They also saw the owner of the apartment lying dead on the floor. Just then, a bearded man silently crept up behind the old man's granddaughter. By the time everyone rushed over, the girl had already been killed by him, and in his hand, he was burning something. Everyone suspected the bearded man was behind all of this. So together, they tied him up. Then they turned their full attention to uncovering the mystery of the black wall. One of the men found a program that the deceased tenant had been working on. He quickly transferred the program to his own phone. The phone screen lit up, showing 4 glowing white squares. He pressed each square, one by one. That's when something bizarre happened. The black wall started to shift and change shape freely. Curious, one of the women reached her hand into the wall, but as she tried to pull it back, she couldn't. In an instant, her lower body was sucked in two. Everyone rushed to pull her out, but in the end, only her upper body came back. Her boyfriend was devastated. In a rage, he turned to the bearded man and fired several shots, but his girlfriend was gone forever, and he'd lost the will to live. With a final gunshot, he ended his own life. Now, only 2 people remained in the entire building, determined to escape. The man and woman took another look at the square buttons on the phone. They realized each button triggered a different flashing point. By comparing it to the flashing scene in the surveillance footage, they quickly cracked the black wall's code. Just as they were about to unlock it, the bearded man suddenly regained consciousness and attacked the man. The woman jumped in to help, and together they overcame the threat once more. At last, they escaped through the black wall. After enduring so much, the 2 finally walked out of that cursed apartment. But what they didn't expect was that the entire city was now covered by those black walls. To this day, they still have no idea what really happened. In the end, they got in a small car and drove away from that place forever.